Okay, it's time for a rethink. So some of you might remember that some time ago, I was talking about building a dual PC build into the InWin 928 case. Now, unfortunately, as time has gone on, those plans have changed due to two main factors. One being some of the components I need for this build to achieve the build that I wanted. They just seem almost impossible to get at the moment, which has caused a massive sort of delay in getting this build started. And also with the time that's gone by, also my mind is starting to wonder a little bit whether this is going to be the right build for me. And I'll go for a couple of reasons as to why. So starting with the design, this is obviously the prototype that we designed for the InWin 928. Now, originally it was going to be obviously one full size ATX and then one mini ITX, reservoirs and pumps and loads of hardlining. Now, that would have been great. It would have looked great if it had come out the way I wanted it to, but the problem is it would have been very permanent. Now, one of the reasons behind having a dual PC was I struggle a lot with, if I'm making any alterations to my system, then I'm down a PC and I'm an absolute pain in the ass for starting a job, realizing I need more parts or changing my mind halfway through, and then I can be days, sometimes weeks without a PC. So having the dual PC, I thought, well, that'd be fine. Not really thinking it through, and I'll always have a second backup PC, which obviously if I have to make alterations to this and it's all plumbed in, hardlining and all of that, yes, I could probably isolate them, but the likeliness is I'm still going to be down the whole system. So I'm thinking this is probably not the best idea for me. So I'm going to change this up and I'm going to turn the InWin into a single PC build, but probably just do like a showcase build water cooling wise. So we'll go all out for that, and there'll be a whole other video sort of redesigning this prototype and getting your guys' input. Getting this out of the way, I'll go through the couple of options that I've got for the second PC, and more importantly, where I need your help. Okay, so option one, we can repurpose the components we was going to use for the dual PC build, that being the ROG Strix Z790 mini ITX board, along with the monoblock to go with it. Now, taking into account exactly what I want to use this secondary build for, its main purpose will be a backup PC, possibly a secondary streaming PC, but more than likely it's going to sit there and do absolutely nothing until I need it. The ITX build from a practical standpoint is the way to go, as it's got such a small footprint, it's just not going to be a problem to store. That being said, it does leave us with very limited options as far as it goes for water cooling. Now, whichever build we go for, option one or two, water cooling is going to be a thing, and I like to always sort of get a bit creative and try and do different things with water cooling if I can, which with this build I'm going to be very limited, as there is kind of only one real look you can do with these, and I do feel like at this point it is very much overdone. As nice as they look, it's just very samey and a little bit boring to me now. So I don't know if I'm that excited to build this. Doesn't mean I won't try, and I'll definitely still try to do some custom sides to it. But yeah, it's not really singing to me at this point. Now we have option number two. Now I have at my disposal this EVGA X570 Dark AM4 motherboard. Now this is the only AM4 motherboard that EVGA ever did in the Dark line. And I have been looking for a reason to repurpose this motherboard for a long time. Now, luckily, due to a 5080 upgrade that we've recently done, I now also have this EVGA Kingpin 3090 graphics card. So you can probably see where I'm going with this. I'm thinking an all EVGA Dark and Kingpin build. Now, with this, the creativity standpoint is much broader. We can build a custom chassis, very industrial. This tons of options with this one, which is very exciting for me, but I just don't know if it is the way to go. So this is where I need your help. I'm going to let you guys decide. So if you leave me any comments and input down below as to which one you'd prefer to see, then ultimately I'll take that all into account and we'll pick one together. So we'll leave it there, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.